6,000, kiss 2,000, diamond outfit. Dice game geeked up, Cadillac beat truck, track with a kill switch. Bought a Rari, I'm rich, I ain't rent one.
China. Chinese animation has done it again. 2BO Hex brought us superhero perfection. Supercube dropped the most insane 7-minute opening ever made. Kinda. Link Click broke our brains with time travel brilliance. The all-devouring will? Oh my god, that anime is peak, bro. Go check it out. But just when you think Chinese animation has shown us everything, just when you think they've reached their limit, they dropped the final boss of their entire industry. Let me introduce to you Capsules. Billy's 24-episode anime masterpiece that released 3 months ago and nobody is talking about it. Each episode has its own art style, character design, animation techniques, storytelling approach. Whatever type of anime you're into, horror, romance, sci-fi, slice of life, psychological thriller, it's so enjoyable that it genuinely reminds me of Adult Swim. So today we're gonna dive into both seasons of this 2-part anime masterpiece. We're gonna break down 3 insane episodes, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand why Capsules represents the absolute pinnacle of Chinese animation. Our first film is Ruthless Blade, and it is insane. The opening is goated. Our main character is this ancient-looking tiger fighter named 11. He breaks into the 6th Lantern Castle to face this mysterious leader named Ruthless Blade, nicknamed that because of his campaigns of reign and terror through the nation. Now the reason 11's here is not because he cares what Blade is doing, but because this man kidnapped his cat brothers and is getting ready to execute them. 11 jumps on this execution thing, starts hitting some cold Ninjago spin moves, and this is where it gets good. He's coordinating attacks with his team, the fight choreography is insane, and all you see are bodies flying left and right. He did not have to do my boy like that, oh my god. 11's getting torn up by arrows, then Ruthless Blade jumps down and goes in for the kill, but 11's like hell no, hits this man with an ultimate attack. It's not enough though, he gets hit with more and more arrows. You know there's a GOAT tier character when he's catching bodies while on 1 HP. 11 passes out, all you hear is heart rate is 220. Hemostat, guys, what just happened? Are we in Grey's Anatomy now? Remember this though, because it's gonna come into play heavy later. 11's captured, facing the villain Ruthless Blade. His brother's dangling in the air helplessly. My boy wakes up in Hulk mode, breaks free from the chains, and this is where China takes it to the next level. The Sukuga here, the choreography, the animation, everything in this fight is from heaven. It's this one moment where he's chained up mid-fight and says, "Who are you?" And we see this woman, don't worry, because it'll all make sense in a second. It's gonna be crazy. And the way he breaks out of these chains is goated like that. They snapped on this animation, bro. Top 10 fight, bro. As the fight comes to a climax, Ruthless Blade gets the upper hand, and it's like past, present, future, and reality literally starts warping. We see blades, we see colors, but the worst of all, we see defeat. Then, reality check, we cut to a vet clinic saying, "You're gonna be fine." Always out and about, you ended up with testicular cancer. Luckily, we could snip them. The entire epic battle was a cat getting neutered. 11 is a stray cat, Ruthless Blade is a surgical scalpel, and the brothers are the other stray cats. This plot twist was literally genius, and I kind of loved it, bro. I would love to see this turn into a series. I don't know how, but it would be awesome. This guy, who we're gonna call A for now, is about to sell his passion project because nobody's playing it, but then he gets sucked into his own game and immediately gets thrown into a fight with a big body tank dude. Now A is confused as hell. My boy tries to walk out the fight when all of a sudden, the only way you can end the game is to defeat these bosses or death. This is A Sheen, the developer of the game and the coolest little fighter ever. I genuinely love this character. Now boss 1, Master of the Empty Belly, crazy name, a 100-time undefeated champion. Now as expected, A is getting absolutely bodied. Did this man just dunk on him? Ah, nah. But then A Sheen steps in like, "I'll finish this guy off," and also gets pieced up. Then A suddenly remembers that he's a developer. He pulls out salted double-fisted nunchucks and throws them to A Sheen, who proceeds to go full Jackie Chan mode. Then he busts out ultra-kinetic nunchuck cyber meteor hammer. Oh my god. The animation here is golden, the comeback is legendary, and the victory is sweet. Boss 2 is a racing game with Tricky Princess, and immediately you understand why she's called that, because he sends them to the wrong vehicle. This junk, the Freak Mobile. Now they find their ride and start tailing it. Tricky's on the course tweaking, damn near about to kill the audience. She grabs a power up and boom, she's almost at the finish line. A Sheen uses his designer knowledge to find a secret shortcut, diving off a cliff into a hidden power up. They hit the jackpot, triple power up. This whole transformation and boss fight reminds me so much of Redline. Also, hey, I made a video on that a couple months ago. Go ahead and watch that one for me. And hey, you might as well go ahead and subscribe if you made it this far into the video.
Yeah, I like to solve the puzzle.
All right, go ahead.
A and A Sheen take off. They're going crazy. Animators locked in. And boom, Tricky pulls a whole ass chainsaw out of nowhere. They dodge it and get the win. Yes sir, round 2 down. Meanwhile, A's getting a call about job interviews and he zones out until a big mechanical arm comes out of nowhere and drags him down to the underground. This is the final boss, the most terrifying enemy, kinda. Overtime Vulture. Bro looks like a Timu Dracula. Now if you haven't caught on by now, A and Aishin are the same person, except Aishin represents the young kid he once was, the dreams he once had, the charisma that is now gone, lost in the corporate world. And Overtime Vulture represents that final boss that Aishin has to defeat to gain his passion back. And just as you think it's over, just as you think he is cooked, he snaps out of the mind control. He found himself, he knows who he is now, and develops this big ass robot thing. The fight that follows is from heaven. The animation here is insane, but in the end he wins with the super delicious stir-fried squid. I didn't even make that up, bro. What is this? This thing has 100,000 tons of TNT inside of it. He puts my boy down, evaporated, and earns the bottled thunder, which represents his creative passion finally being unleashed. The meta commentary on any development struggles hits deep, and if you're into indie animation, you're gonna love this one. Wake up. Wake up. It's me, intermission type, alright? I recorded this video like three days ago. I'm making this on the fly. Now tell me why I'm scrolling, flying through YouTube, where I see Capsule Season 3, and it looks crazy. I probably put this fight in the intro. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know if you gotta go to Asgard to find this video or something, but it's somewhere on the internet, and this fight looks amazing, bro. They going crazy. Alright, intermission type out. Peace, bye. Make sure to sub, like. If you don't sub, I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, I like the.
This is probably the coolest and most ambitious of the bunch. The aesthetic alone had me freaking hooked. We follow this 90s stereotypical hero, G-Man, and our villain, G-Head, fighting each other in typical superhero fashion until G-Head breaks the fourth wall. What is this crap? Always fight, 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 never ending. Don't you have anything better to do? The villain is literally complaining about repetitive superhero stories, bro. This is amazing. G-Man assembles his team ready to take down G-Head. This man has an entire army. Look at this animation though. We're fighting my boy in 2D mode. Now they drop him off and then proceed to hit this man with the curb stomp of hell. Imagine getting jumped by 1,000 different heroes. Not only that, they're throwing bombs at my boy too. Also, look at these cameos. Comment these characters down below if you know them. I'm gonna check those comments, bro. I'll pin your comment probably. But G-Head's had enough and crashes out. G-Man summons his team to form G-Tron. Then the animation goes 3D. This is a masterpiece. I'm so lucky I found this before anyone else. This whole thing kind of reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. This fight is stacked. You got uppercuts, blasts, dodging lasers, this random ass kissing moment to form the G-Sword. Then this man launches his friends in and literally kills them. He used them as a nuclear explosion. G-Man lives for this. He is the show. He can't live without it. It's time to stop now, G-Man. The entire heroic fantasy G-Man was living is a false reality. G-Head doesn't want to fight anymore. G-Head represents his rational side, begging him to grow up and face reality. And when G-Head walks away saying, "I need to find myself," G-Man desperately calls out to him. But it's too late. G-Head's already left. And it's a beautiful scene, a commentary on the repetitive use of the same heroes, the same industry as a whole. I highly recommend this one for you. This one is peak. Chef's Kiss. Now here are some honorable mentions before I wrap this junk up, bro. Lock in. One more round. If you like experimental animation mixed with comedy that will genuinely have you rolling on the floor from two old men having the best fight of their lives, literally because they probably have 2 more years to live, this is for you. Personally, this was one of my favorites. It's great. 8 out of 10. A Tale Underwater. This one's for my Junji Ito fans. It's a mystery horror anime with a shocking twist at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it. 7 out of 10. Would recommend. Nice watch, but kind of niche appeal. Frontier. A beautiful dystopian sci-fi animation that will leave you asking, what the freak did I just watch? It's great. 8 out of 10. Would recommend. The Illness Called Love. I love the animation in this one. If you like romance and indie films, go watch it. And there are plenty more. If you like this video, let me know what you think about China's recent takeover, and peace. Love you so much. Bye.